BeHar. Pesach is known as Zman Cherutenu, the time of our freedom. What does freedom really mean? Does it mean the freedom to do anything that we want to do? Anything that we feel like doing? I don't know how positive that is. Because, freedom without responsibility, without a certain legal structure to limit what we do, can very often lead to wild abandon and licentiousness and orgies. And even if it just leads to boredom, it's not a very positive thing. There is a synonym for freedom. A synonym for the word cherut, which is actually an Aramaic word, and which we use in the liturgy surrounding Pesach, Zman Cherutenu, the time of our freedom. The Hebrew word for freedom, found in this week's portion of BeHar, is the word dror. Dror is a very fascinating word in Hebrew. It may come from the Hebrew dar, which means to dwell. So that freedom means the right to live wherever one wishes to live. The Ibn Ezra says that there was a bird named Dror, and that bird would sing when it was free. Once it was in captivity, it didn't sing, and it stopped eating until it died. So freedom means the right to be free to do what one really wants to do. And I would add one other thing. If I take dror, the Hebrew word dror, in the context of BeHar, the Torah says as follows in Leviticus 25, verse 10. And you shall sanctify the 50th year, and you shall declare dror, freedom, ba'aretz, on earth, to all of its inhabitants. It shall be the Jubilee year for you, and every person will return to his inheritance. Each person will dwell in his family homestead. Dror, freedom in BeHar, means a time when the fields are filled with grains and fruits and vegetables and anyone can take them. It means a time when all loans are rescinded. It means a time when all slaves are free. It means a time when everyone goes back to his homestead. It includes the Jews, and it also includes your brother, the ger v'toshav, who may not be Jewish, but who keeps the basic laws of morality. Dror is a picture of a perfected society. And dror is actually the goal of our cherut. Cherut comes from bigger Hebrew word, acharayut, responsibility. A slave cannot take responsibility for anything because his time is not his own, his work is not his own, the work of his hands is not his own. He can't accomplish. He can't dream. He can't work towards a goal. Dror is the goal of our freedom from Pharaoh. Dror is the perfected society which we mean when we speak of the Messianic age. We were freed from Pharaoh in order to resume the responsibility of bringing about a more perfected society, of perfecting the world in the kingship of the divine. Chirut, achrayut, responsibility, that's the means. And that means achrayut, responsibility to my ach, my brother. The answer to Cain's question of God, am I my brother's keeper, is you sure damn are. And not only to your brother, but to the acher, also within the word achrayut. You're responsible for someone who is the stranger, because he is also your brother, because every human being comes from God's womb, so we are all siblings. And within achrayut you also have the Hebrew word acharai, after me, human responsibility of going first and perfecting the world, to love every human being created like you from God's womb. The goal is dror, peace, security, freedom, fulfillment, redemption. The means, what happened after Pesach. Chirut, the ability to take responsibility because we were no longer responsible to a mad tyrant like Pharaoh. That's the real significance of freedom. Shabbat Shalom.